2, 3, 4.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Liftoff and the clock is started.
Hi everybody, I'm Brian. I'm here in the bunker and just waiting on Jack to get here. I got some big news to share with him, so I'm sort of excited. It's getting a little bit musty and there's a little... Is that... I feel like I hear something outside. Yeah, that's definitely... Jackie?
Hey, Brian, how are you?
Hey, what's up? Guess what, buddy?
You didn't clean anything. It's been a
Okay.
week.
Well, yeah. I did not clean much. But we got some good news, man.
What? Good news.
Okay, so here's the story for anyone who's just...
We got the house back?
No, we did not get that. We still do not own the house above us. For just in case you missed our previous episodes, I'm Brian. This is my brother Jack. We're half brothers. Our dad, who's now deceased, he lent us this bunker. He left us this bunker. He didn't lend it to us because he's dead. He's not coming back. And I kind of just made myself sad there for a second.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we got this bunker, and it's huge, and it's full of crap, and it's actually kind of comfortable.
You said you were going to clean it.
Well, what I found was, you know how we found out Phil, our dad's lawyer, was living down here?
Uh-huh.
I found out that he had it made, man. Like this cot or whatever he's been sleeping on, the sleep sack, this roll here, it's really comfortable. And like I said, I mean, something happened to the photo of the wife. It's just like all torn up now. But I mean, he's in the photo too, but I mainly think of it as the photo of his wife.
Okay,
right. But yeah, I've just been sort of chilling down here a little bit this
You've
week.
been sleeping in his bed?
It's my bed now. It's our bunker. So
instead of taking out all the stuff, like you said you were going to, you've brought in your own stuff. Okay.
Look.
Okay.
Yeah,
Whatever.
okay, I'm fine. I've been sleeping down here
Okay.
on the lawyer's stuff. It's really comfortable. My girlfriend Lena is not... She's having one of her moods. You know how it is with our...
Yeah,
with
you're living in a bunker.
Right. So for like the time being, I'm giving her space. So, and yeah, it's... still haven't found out where the showers are down here, so the stink is sort of just accruing. But I got some big news for you, brother. I got some big news.
Kind of... Okay.
Come on, cheer up. Guess what? We are Norton famous.
What does that mean?
That means I've been passing around our first episode like wildfire, and it is just spreading and like burning people up. It is hot to the touch, man. It is going crazy out there.
The first thing you recorded,
I sent it out. I've been sending out the people. Just like people I see at the supermarket standing outside being like one of those Greenpeace guys, just being like, here, have this little USB audio file,
You just hand out USB drives to strangers.
I know it seems a little sketchy, but it's Norton. People trust each other, and they've been listening. That's the thing. You're never gonna believe what happened. I talked to somebody from the newspaper, and she's coming today to talk to us. She wants to interview us and put us in the paper. There might be money in that. We'll get famous. Who knows? Cheer up. Come on, man.
I just wish you had moved anything out of here.
I've moved some things around. There's like a box of nails around here that I can't even find anymore.
It's fine. Let's get... is she coming now? Do we not have time to clean?
No, we do not have time to clean. She will be here in just a couple minutes, so we'll be right back. Hey, okay, it's Brian again. We are back here, and we have a very special guest here in the bunker. Your name is, let me say this correctly, Hazel McGraw Vogelbaum. Is that correct?
That's correct. That's
Okay.
correct. Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. And you are a reporter who wants to do a story about us and how cool we are in this bunker, right? This is where we're at?
Close. That's close to what's happening.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's close enough to me, man. That's great. We are going to get so Norton famous. I mean, people in Barberton are going to be talking about us. Next stop, Akron, man. Next stop, Akron. Can you believe this is happening?
This is weird. So there's no news in Norton. You have to come.
I mean,
There's some. Well, so a little background for hello everyone out there. My name is Hazel McGraw Vogelbaum, has been said.
You said that.
Yes, I did say that.
Don't interrupt her, Jack.
Sorry.
I'm a reporter for the Norton Weekly Gazette.
Woo!
We have a very active readership of 304 subscribers.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And we're currently transitioning to digital. So I'm in the true crime division.
Whoa, that's so cool. Like blood and stuff.
We have a couple logs in the fire, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're currently investigating the murder of Kevin the Carp. It's a really hot issue around town. And it's the first kind of murder by boob that we've ever heard of. So, you know.
Oh, well, that's actually a misunderstanding. Not that we know anything.
Well, we are a highly feminist organization, really interested in women's issues. So a murder by boob is really, that's a hot ticket issue for us. So we're really interested in learning more about why that woman did it and what were her reasonings. What was Kevin the Carp? What was his issue? Why was he so misogynistic and against women that drove her to this?
So you're blaming the carp for being killed by the breast? Is that...
Yes. There's clearly something that drove this woman to do this. And we're trying to get to the root of it. I'm already 6 episodes in without talking to her, of trying to understand her methods. And I really think I have some great insight.
You've already done 6 episodes of a show about this, starting with this premise?
Yeah, I mean, you can't do... I know the media, and you can't start one of these shows without your own investigation, really of yourself first. I mean, It's really about how you relate to the topic, and then once you kind of formulate your own plan, then you really get to the meat of the issue.
Hazel, I'm sorry. You listened to our first podcast, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So Kevin the Carp was killed.
Wait.
What?
Don't ruin this young woman's dreams, okay?
I mean, listen is a loose term. I kind of scrubbed. I really...
Well, yeah.
Brian was very excited.
Yeah.
Brian was very excited about this piece about your bunker, so he was very enthusiastic. And when he came in, I
was
said,
a little drunk.
Sure. And, I was kind of actually not paying attention. I was in the heat. I was, to be honest,
You were
I was between episode 5 and 6 of my recordings, and Brian talked to me. He was talking really fast. He was very excited. It seemed like he hadn't had a good sleep in a while.
It sounds like
that's not how I see it, and I don't like the tone that you're taking with this article. I was under the assumption this would be a puff piece about 2 wacky brothers who love each other a whole lot, and the ghost of their dad who may be watching over them and peppering them with love.
That's a great angle, and if you don't mind, I might tag that on, and once I finish this thing about Kevin the Carp, this is the first thing that's going to be. So thank you for having me on and allowing me to come here and really dig into the real journalism.
It was...
Jack, can I get a sidebar with you for a second?
Yeah.
Just, Jackie.
What?
We can't... She's done 6 episodes with this. She believes in this. We can't tell her.
She thinks... Okay, it's a literal motorboat. She thinks it was...
But with my tit obsession, I think it's easy to see how she got confused.
Are you guys okay? It's really pungent down here.
So we're having...
We're just talking about big ones.
No, we're talking about...
Sorry,
okay,
the first thing I could fucking lie about. What do you think we should do with her? I didn't expect this. This wasn't on... I thought she was just coming here to... You know what, Hazel?
Yeah.
How would you feel about maybe our show doing like this as like a crossover for publicity's sake with yours? Because I think we've got a scoop for you that you might
What?
like.
Yeah, I'm open to it. I'm all about the scoops. The listeners, they want truth. They want truth and consequences, and they want to hear what I have to think about the truth. What are my thoughts on why people are murdering? That's really what they're listening to. So, and why
Right.
why would two people be living in this bunker or
Right.
around it? And what is going on in here? What's the truth here?
That's
So-
sort of our
Well,
that's sort of our podcast is what you're
Are you
describing.
implying that you think we had something to do with Kevin's murder?
I'm not implying it, but I'm also
Okay,
not
well,
implying
that's
it.
not. All right, you know what? I was worried because it kind of incriminates our lawyer, but he incriminated himself. He was already on here.
Our
Kevin
lawyer
was
killed-
motorboated.
Our lawyer killed Kevin the car.
He hit him with the boat.
With a boat.
The
literal
motor of the
boat.
boat chopped him
You're-
up and made him into sushi there at the boat show. And then he dumped the body into the stream by the Columbia Woods Apartments.
That's
Wait.
what happened.
So it wasn't boobs?
It was not boobs.
There was
It wasn't
no woman
boobs.
involved?
As much as
She
I
might
would
have been
love
on
to
the boat.
dive, I would love to have dived in head first
Oh my
to a
God.
whole season of stories about murder by breasts. That like checks every box for me.
Well, there's 6 episodes.
I mean,
yeah, but how in detail she didn't even. I'm sorry, I don't mean to disparage you, but this is a pretty rookie mistake.
It's an
to
open
make.
and shut case.
listen, I think that I need a second.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It
You got a
happens.
better story here. Two wacky brothers.
That's the story.
Two.
I'm gonna. No, I think I might have to have my therapist on my next episode. Okay.
You're still gonna
You can
do-
both
no,
come on.
there was
That's
no
good. What's
fem-
the therapist number? We always need guests.
All right. Well,
Is
enough.
that
Okay.
appropriate?
Well, great. I'll just have to be chewed out by my editor. Back to the puff. Let's puff it up.
Puff it up. Be a mommy burger.
The Norton Weekly Gazette. You know what we say? Norton unturned. No, we just keep pushing for the truth and the puff and
unturned.
It's puff.
That's what you say.
Nortown unturned. It's
Nortown. Or
it's a
I
it's a
don't think
high
that
level
one works.
pun. No stone
It's- I don't
unturned. Have you
know.
heard of them?
if you need to explain it, how high level can it be? That's the question I have for you.
I think
Dr.
it's
Junior
very
Sleep.
high level because you don't get it.
Are you kidding me?
Just
Don't act like you get the pun.
I got the pun
Nortown
immediately.
Unturned.
I was giggling over here while you were questioning the
There was
pun.
no giggle.
All right.
We have recording. I'm gonna scrub for giggling.
Okay. Well, great. Now that I have to scrap. I've done this work. Okay. Now it's time to turn.
Look, there's
Let's-
a story all around us. Look, Dad's old guitar, huh?
Okay.
This guitar again.
That's great. This is interesting. Okay, you know what? Let's now the focus. Let's do a 2-piece. I'm ready. I'm in it. I'm in this. I'm here.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to deal
Yes.
with that other thing later. That's just me, Hazel.
That other thing, Jack, you mean?
No, the story that
Oh,
is
the
now not a
boobs.
story. I am.
Can I ask you, have you ever encountered a real incident of a woman's breasts killing someone?
I wish.
Because-
I wish I had. I thought I had, and now I haven't.
That would have been. I mean, that would have been a very good. I mean, it is probably. I haven't listened.
Yeah.
You have 6 episodes, but we know the truth
I would-
already.
I even had a great title, playing it close to the breast, "Murder by Boobs."
Did you get that one?
I like that one.
See.
God.
Do you like the
not funny,
pun
it's-
or the word breast?
I like. It's weird when you say it, but I like it when
Episode
it came.
2, her cup runneth over onto his
Oh
face.
God, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's back to here. Thank you both for having me.
Where's that fucking picture? I had it a second ago.
What a place you have here. I'm sorry, Brian, to hear about your father's
Yes.
passing.
He's my father.
Oh my
too.
God, it was horrible.
Yes.
I was weeping the whole time.
so sorry.
this.
I'm sorry. He's also my father.
Yes, Jack. Yes, Jack. You also
He
had a
was
father
more
who
my
died, but Brian,
father,
I'm so
I think.
sorry.
We
How
had different moms. Right about that. That's hardship.
But it's the same dad.
My
That
mom
wasn't-
was this sweet lady, and his mom
My
was
mom
like
was a
this
sweet
bitter
lady.
old shrew.
Brian,
And she's
Don't talk about my mom like
Brian, what's it like living sharing this bunker with someone who interjects questions at you all
I
the
know.
time.
Are you talking?
Right,
Are you talking about me?
You're Mr. Interjection. This
Oh.
is about me now and my suffering.
I'm so sorry, Brian. What is it? How does it feel to be in this bunker in the kind of din of your father,
Oh
the
my
shadow in the bunker?
Our fathers.
I never thought about it like that.
My dad.
It is.
too.
It's like I'm wearing a funeral veil. It's like I'm in Dad's crypt, and I'm just wrapping myself in
That
his
sounds so-
You
belongings.
literally have wrapped himself in all your stuff because you haven't done anything for a
No,
week. Like you were
some of these belong to Phil. This is Phil's old shirt I'm wearing.
Okay.
I mean, Brian, what's it like to share this bunker with someone who's constantly questioning your ability to keep things in check, who's someone who doubts your
He's
ability
always
to
on
handle
my case
this?
about cleaning. He's like, he doesn't clean himself. He just walks in the
I was
door.
at
and
work
is
all
like,
week.
How much? I was at work all week. I have a job and 2 kids.
Yeah.
Fucking. Why don't you just go to conformist country
Yeah.
and like live there?
That
you know?
sounds tough. I mean, Brian, how do you envision this place in the future? How do you want to grow, and what part does Jack mess up for you?
I think Jack, if I could, it would be hard to number all of the parts he messes up on a
Okay.
regular basis. Jack, let me finish. What I would really like is, in my heart of hearts, I think Dad left a message for us somewhere here in this bunker, and that all this junk, it may look like doomsday prepper or whatever, but this is like it's pointing somewhere. And I just wish Jack would come on board and discover the secret history of our father with me.
I feel like a lot of discovering would be to go through it or maybe clean some of it out.
Jack,
Yeah,
what's
I
it
know.
like? What is it like to have a half brother you don't believe in?
That's
Wow.
I mean, I do.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I believe in him. I believe he's not.
Brian,
That's
does that
not what I
sound
just
true?
heard from the
Does that sound true,
newspaper.
Brian?
No, you just said a second ago that he doesn't. What is this flip-flop?
I'm not flip-flop. I mean, I'm just
You
saying
just said you
sometimes.
hated me and now you love me all of a sudden.
Okay, well,
What is
you're
the-
putting words in my mouth.
Brian, how long has this been going on? How long has Jack been? I mean, what does it feel like to have had a half brother, who
You know,
has not
some-
believed in you and who has not taken care of
Sometimes
you?
I wish Dad hadn't delivered that postcard to me that said, "There's more of you."
He delivered it to you as a 3-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
and it
I
said,
still have it. It said,
Okay.
"There's more of you."
Wow.
It didn't say you. It
You were
said
advanced.
ya.
You were an advanced 3-year-old, Brian. That's great.
Well, I didn't read it myself. It would be
Oh.
several long years before I overcame my battle with literacy.
"Yeah,
Brian, what is it? I mean, there's so many rooms. How many does Jack let you go in?
I
could
never
go-
thought of
you
that.
could go
Am I
in all
not
of them.
allowed to?
You could go in all of them."
Oh, I see.
That doesn't. I don't
He's
know.
just
sounds like
It doesn't-
sounds like he's not Jack.
yeah.
Sounds
yeah,
like
it doesn't
you're not
sound like the
trusting
real
him.
Jack. Jack, are you changing for the cameras? Are you just like, oh,
What
I want to have an
cameras?
affair with Little Miss Newspaper
What
here,
camera?
And
It's Mrs. Miss Newspaper to you. So we are in the it's 2020.
Right.
Sorry, Brian.
I saw you're hyphenated there.
Yeah.
That's good. It's
two
good to
names.
have the hyphen. Spider-Man has the hyphen, Respect the hyphen.
I'm part of 2 families, just like you guys, but 2 families in one, with 2
Technically,
parents that
'cause of-
stayed together.
Well,
But,
yeah, thanks. But technically, because of Dad's promiscuity, I think is the word. We're
Julius
the part
was
of.
Julius,
Adulterous is a better word.
Okay,
All
let's
right.
respect the dead.
This is getting
okay.
juicy. Okay, I'm in.
Yes, I agree with that.
Brian.
I agree. It's juice filled.
Brian, what was it like growing up? Did you ever think you'd be sharing something like this bunker? Maybe
I
an
thought
emotional
Jack-
bunker with
I thought I wanted to share everything with Jack when I was a child, and he was always very stingy with me. I think he resented the fact
that's tough.
that we were half brothers.
I
I think
never-
he wanted
That's not.
to be.
That's
It's not
true.
because you always made it feel like you're like, oh, it's that guy who's my brother now. I guess we're related. That's what it felt like to me.
What are you talking about? We were friends. Then I went to college, and you stayed here, And,
Okay.
you know, I
Well,
came...
that was rude to me on a certain level, you have to admit.
Brian, what was your life like after college? What did you do?
He didn't go to college because he didn't
Shut
want to.
up. That's not true.
You didn't go.
You went. Where did you go,
Okay,
Brian? What was
fine.
after high school for you? What happened? Tell us
I
more.
went through
Doing
what is
whippets
called...
in the garage. That was his.
Okay, shut up. Don't tell her that. This is going to everyone in Norton.
What?
Okay?
I mean, Jack, do you feel like you always have to push him this way?
I'm not pushing buttons. I'm just, you're painting me in a very bad light and painting Brian as some
That's
saint.
not true.
That's my job. As a journalist, I hold the paintbrush, and I don't choose
That's
the
right.
colors. They just come
That's
out.
right.
So, Jack, I don't know what part of the palette you're on, but whatever it is, this is what the truth
Wow.
Well, I just don't.
She just-
I don't think you're painting me with any colors.
is. There's
I
many.
think
it's a whole
she's
spectrum.
painting with the colors of the wind, Jack, and you are
What's the-
full of hot air.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty amazing to paint with the wind because it's pretty stagnant down here. But the wind
That's
is
true.
blowing.
I'm
The wind of
sorry
your
for
truth is
that.
blowing, and that's what I'm painting. I don't choose this. Brian
guarantee
doesn't choose
you-
it. Brian's
No,
not choosing this.
I don't choose anything in my life. Life just happens to me.
Sounds
you
like
know,
a flow.
so
Going with the
nice.
flow.
So nice for you.
Yeah.
Everything floats down here. That's my motto.
You know,
What?
that's Jack. This sounds like I'm hearing control issues.
I have a.
I'm hearing that you have
Mm-hmm.
issues with control. Maybe you're controlling Brian. Maybe you feel the need
Wouldn't
to
you hate to be
ridicule
his wife?
others and that you don't understand. Maybe is that
Yeah.
is
I there's like a clenchedness of your whole body.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually very clenched right now.
It's really
That's-
It's really filling. This is a very vast expanse down here, and I just feel like you're filling it with some sort
Mm-hmm.
of energy. And Brian doesn't. Brian. Look at him.
Brian
Look at him
couldn't
right now.
read till he was 17.
I mean,
That's
Look at you.
not true.
is that something? Is that
Stop.
really? You're going to make fun of him for
STOP.
that?
I'm not making fun of him. I'm just saying he's not the nicest guy in the world as much as.
Oh,
So being dumb makes me evil?
That's not what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
see.
I'm
That's
saying
what you are saying.
yeah. I mean, that sounds like something that Jack would say.
Oh,
And it sounds like he just did. So
Okay.
there's news breaking. Special report.
Jack, we're, to the listeners, this will be. I'm really getting. I don't know if you can see it from where I'm sitting, but it's really a portrait of two brothers. One is mean. The other is Brian.
cool.
Wow.
Thanks.
That is accurate.
That's a title
Jack.
for a podcast. Cool.
I feel like you're slipping away from me. I
what?
feel like she's just like, first of all, I think Hazel should switch places with her therapist. Maybe,
I
the
say-
true crime is Hazel just murdered her therapist because she is the real genius here. She just figured out our entire relationship in
Brian,
less.
I say that to my therapist every week. You are so on point.
Okay, Brian.
I know.
You
I can
need
feel it.
Okay, Brian. Yeah, that's what Brian did. He put all of the first podcast on a bunch of USBs. Then he went to Kroger and handed them out to strangers.
That's the digital age, Jack.
I understand.
As someone in the digital media, it sounds like Brian is really trying to make this thing grow. What do you have against Brian's entrepreneurial spirit?
Well, because he did it for 12 hours a day and made no money. And instead of cleaning the bunker out like he said he was going to, he's now living down there.
It sounds
It's
In
temporary.
our lawyer's bed. He's sleeping in our lawyer's bed.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it
so
sounds-
with
nice.
a picture of his wife, which I don't know where it is.
I don't even have it anymore.
Yeah.
How
sounds
could
like
I-
he's dedicating himself to this. What are you doing, Jack? What are you doing
I was
to
at
grow
work.
this?
I was at work all week.
And your work is
I sell
a
vacuums. I was at the
salesman.
vacuum
Sells
cleaner store
vacuums.
selling vacuums. We work on commission.
that sucks for you, Jack. That
It's fine. I do very well. I do very well. I have a very nice home. I have two very lovely kids, a lovely wife,
Well, not-
and all I asked was for a little help from my brother.
Brian, what are you feeling right now? What is this feeling? How does this make you feel?
I get a little sick of him bragging about how perfect his family is
I would
because
too.
we just
don't
had the
brag.
lawyer on last week and we learned that he's basically already thinking about divorce proceedings.
That
That's
is
what I
not
picked up.
true at all.
Wow.
That's
You
not
said
true.
you said divorce.
Sorry.
Everyone, go back, scrub that tape.
The
Scrub
lawyer
that tape.
offered me a divorce lawyer
Why do you think?
Because he's a dick. He
Sounds
was a
like-
dick. He's a crazy person
Wow.
who's living in a bunker.
The
It
first
sounds like you
person...
haven't changed much, Jack.
Oh, changed since when?
Do you
what
really
do you
not
mean?
know?
No, I don't. Since when? Since I got the bunker?
Look at me, Jack. You don't recognize? Just because I've
You're
changed
Hazel.
and become... I'm Hazel. And just because I've changed and become an on-air personality
Oh my god!
doesn't...
What is happening?
I'm still Hazel.
What?
Hazel from junior year.
Junior.
Holy shit! Undercover boss! Undercover boss! She just
Hazel
undercover
from junior
bossed
year
us!
of Norton High School. Don't you remember? Remember gym class?
Jim.
We were in gym.
I-
I had... It wasn't my fault. I was a teen with a thin line of hair on my upper lip. And I was
Oh
going
my
through puberty.
god! The mustache girl!
And you decided to call me Harry Hazel.
I called you
Oh my
Harry
god, that's
Hazel?
right!
Yep.
Harry
Harry
Hazel!
Hazel, right before you beamed me in the face with that dodgeball.
Oh man, that was so funny.
I still have a deviated septum to this day. It works for my on-air voice. That I can thank you for. But
It
for
does.
the
You have a
emotional
great voice.
bangs, no.
You banged her emotionally.
I
That's what
didn't.
she's saying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're.
How would your
Here, I
wife,
don't-
who you are divorcing, feel about you banging this underage girl emotionally?
Well, that's not
that's
exactly
not
what
exactly
happened.
what she said.
That is
but
that's
still,
what I just
I mean,
heard. That's what
Okay.
I put
I have
together the
since-
words in my head.
Because of you, I have a lifetime subscription to Nair. That I just get it now that Amazon is saving my life, I don't have to go to Walgreens anymore. But I am afraid to let one single follicle push beyond what it is at zero.
I'm sorry.
The whole school, Harry Hazel.
Harry Hazel.
That's why I read Harry Potter.
Hazel.
I don't
Moaning
remember.
Myrtle was my spirit animal.
I know.
I remember Moaning Myrtle from Harry Potter.
I just wanted to go down a toilet
Jack,
and
are
haunt
you
you
honestly
afterwards.
saying you don't remember
I'm
this?
saying I'm really Hazel. I almost called you Harry Hazel. I'm so sorry.
Oh my!
I
Wouldn't be the
I'm so
first
sorry.
time.
I am
sorry.
reverting.
Hazel,
It's
no, I
okay,
didn't mean to
Hazel.
trigger
Hazel,
you.
it's
I'm not
okay.
trying-
You've
Harry or not,
blossomed.
you've got it.
You are
You've
living
got.
your best life.
Who Harry or not, you've got it. You've got.
Hazel, I'm
My
so.
mantra, my
I'm
therapist.
sorry.
Oh,
If
right.
I did
Everything
anything
floats.
to you, I literally don't remember. I was not a good
How
guy
are
in
you
high
this
school.
much
I
of
was-
a dick?
you don't remember when you ruined someone's life?
I mean, I remember making fun of the girl with the hairy legs.
That yes,
That was Harry.
tree
she
trunk
was-
Tamara.
Oh, Tree Trunk Tamara. Yeah, she had the biggest leg.
That is
You know what-
you
what
are
really-
you are
Sorry,
something
sorry.
you are something else, Jack.
Sorry, no, I didn't mean to laugh. I was just that's.
Yes, you did.
I-
Didn't he, Brian? He meant to laugh. You know what this is like.
I just the name
think the
and I forgot the
problem
name.
was
And
that-
Harry Hazel. Do you know how many people I asked to sign my yearbook and they just wrote Harry?
don't.
That's pretty good. That's a
don't
pretty
remember.
good prank.
You don't
I
remember?
think-
Oh my God!
Your problem was that you and Tamara hung out a lot, so it was just like
Yeah, I
a
remember
mustache
Tamara.
and
Yes.
tree trunks.
We are
Tree
more
trunk
than our
Tamara.
lip. We are more than our lips and our legs.
Ah man.
You know, I really thought, in
We
some
were
ways,
s-
when I heard about a woman motorboating someone to death, I thought it might be you, Jack.
What?
Wow.
With? Why would I?
I don't know.
Wait, was he the woman or is
Yeah,
he?
what? I don't understand the situation.
What
The
was
woman
the
was
metaphor?
putting her breasts in his face and smothering
Oh
him.
my
And then I
God.
And you-
committed.
No.
You get everything,
Yeah.
Jack.
Yeah,
you
how
know
does
much
that feel,
how I
Jack?
enjoy that?
You even take Brian. You're taking this from Brian. This moment in this bunker.
I'm not taking anything. It's we're sharing a moment.
Look, this is
Sharon. Sharon was the one.
yeah. I mean,
I remember
the
Sharon.
tits
I remember
in your
Sharon.
face.
She was in my math class. Yeah.
what did you call her? What'd you call her?
Smelly Sharon.
Yeah,
Do you
and
remember?
then you
What, were
married
you
her.
a perfect high schooler? No,
No, I
you were
said never
not.
claimed to be.
And look, here you are,
Your
vacuums.
wife's name is Sharon, right?
No, it's Kara. By the way,
Carol,
it's not the
my
same
God,
person.
Fuck.
Brian, I understand it's hard to get close to someone who you feel is judging you all the
pushing
time.
you
Just had
away.
dinner. We had dinner last week. You were there.
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
remember him
Karen.
being there? Because you don't remember
Karen.
Harry Hazel.
It's
That's
just not ringing a bell. It's just not ringing a
I
bell. I'm
can't
so
even
sorry.
believe.
What were some other stuff you did in high school? Were you like in band or theater? Maybe there was some other interaction.
Yeah, what
you guys
did-
had that
were
could
you-
jog his memory?
I don't.
I was in the
remember.
Young Journalist Society. Also,
Oh.
I was the Russian delegate for the Model UN.
Ooh.
No.
Great
Has a
chic.
really complicated history now with my relation to politics, but I don't.
Oh, yeah, right.
I mean, I sort of,
We were
I
in
was.
ceramics class together,
I remember making a bong in ceramics class.
and you wouldn't let me
Right.
use it because you said, "Get that hairy lip away from
Yeah.
me. Get the hairy lip away from my bong."
Well, I just didn't want anybody to use my bong.
It was thin. It was thin. It was like thinner than John Waters. You could barely even notice it.
I just
You
don't
just
like.
really pointed it out. It's not my fault. I had overactive pituitary glands.
I mean, I've always been weird about hair on my bong. So,
Yeah, it's
You
true.
have a
I put
mustache right
dog's-
now, Jack.
well, my hair is fine, but I'm saying
Brian
other people's
also
hair.
has facial hair right now.
Sure.
I put a dog's butt on his bong once, and he got
What?
so mad that he
Wow.
had dog
Oh.
hair on it.
See, I remember that. That was junior year too.
Yeah, he doesn't like hair.
I don't
Dog
like
butt
hair.
your lip hair.
But Hazel, I'm.
But how long have you been harboring this grudge, Hazel? I don't want to.
I wouldn't say it's a harbor so much as a
It seems like a
full-on
harbor.
remembrance to never let myself experience this again.
Oh,
Wow.
Because I stand for myself and I know who I am and I have hair and that's okay.
I thought you had nair.
The nair
Yeah.
prevents the hair. I just know the hair is there underneath, you know. I wear
This is becoming a little susical, and I don't want to get too far off topic. I thought this was an article about us. Did you just weasel your way in here so you could dunk on my dumb brother?
That's
I
what it
didn't
seems
weasel. You came into my newspaper and shop. My office are the Norton Weekly Gazette. For all you readers out there, it's www.nortonweeklygazette.net. So if you want to subscribe, make yourself number 304, and we will send you our digital version and our paper version, because while the planet needs less paper, it needs the news even more.
I'm losing you, Hazel.
How much
Are
is it?
you trying to? Are
It's
you?
a $3
what do you
subscription
want-
per week.
What do you want
For a
from
local
Jack
newspaper?
here?
I'm sorry.
It's all the news that is news. What do you know about Norton? You wouldn't know anything without the Norton Weekly Gazette.
Yeah, because I don't have the internet on my phone.
Jack?
Look, Jack, can you just, I don't know, apologize to her
Okay.
for what you're.
Hazel,
Whatever you
I'm
did.
sorry that this doesn't sound sincere.
It doesn't feel sincere.
Let me
either.
try again.
It doesn't
Let
feel
me try-
sincere.
Let me start over.
okay.
Let me start over.
Start over.
Hazel, I'm really sorry that I called you.
You're trailing off, Jack. You're trailing
Yeah,
off.
it's hard to hear the apology.
Okay, I don't. How can I don't remember? How can I be sorry if I don't remember?
How can you not remember is the better
Because
question.
I
That
told
is
you I
the
was
question.
a shitty kid in high school. I was smoking weed.
Yeah, so you're
I was
mean to
drinking.
everyone. But really, that's what you don't get about your victims of your meanness. You don't remember, but it lives with us.
I mean, tree trunk.
I hope you look around Norton and
She's
think,
doing
who else
fine.
did I hurt?
She's doing fine.
Who else did I hurt? Who in this bunker have I
Tree
hurt?
Trunk
Right, Brian?
Tamara lives. I mean,
Tree
I
Trunk?
don't want to get between you and this thing, but I think deep down, if Jack pushes himself, he will remember you. I mean, come on. You can't remember that little hairy mustache. One time you're like, oh, look at that little hamster above her lip. Someone squished a
I
hamster.
remember
and put
having
it up there.
hamsters
This is-
in science class.
Yeah.
She was. You were like, oh, did a Sasquatch shit all over her face because she's
That
got
was,
some
well,
hair.
I did
It
not
was-
know that one. I didn't,
Yeah,
Did
I
a
mean, there were a
Sasquatch?
lot.
Oh wait, yeah, I do remember that.
Brian?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought we were
Yeah,
together.
right.
on
It's
this,
like,
but
oh,
no.
me Sasquatch,
Wow,
me take
wow,
dump on
wow, wow, wow,
Hazel
wow,
face.
Sasquatch,
Wow.
Sasquatch salad. That's not her.
No. That was
No.
Sally Motherford.
Sally
Motherford.
Motherford.
I'm sorry, I just got choked up in the middle of saying her name because
No,
I
it's
just
fine.
can't
I mean,
stand how you don't remember these victims that you've made.
I remember Sally Motherfucker. Sally the Sasquatch.
It is not
was
her
cute.
fault that she has a rich Italian heritage and it just shows on her arms.
I just, I had names for everybody, and I don't.
Yeah, names for everybody, but not a memory for everyone.
All right, Jack, you're gonna have to deal with the fact that I don't know if you were hungover or whatever. but
Probably.
You did harass her a little bit. Can you just say
Okay,
sorry?
I'm sorry. I'm
for-
sorry. I'll say I was sorry to you, Brian, to say I'm sorry, which I'm going to say now.
Okay, whatever that was, it wasn't a sentence
Okay.
or an apology.
Hazel?
So could you just
Yes.
do it?
I'm sorry that you've harbored a grudge for me.
That sounds
No,
For all
insincere.
these years.
This is-
no,
have you ever?
no.
What have you apologized for in your life? That does sounds like someone who doesn't know how to apologize.
I apologize for Brian all the time. I apologize that he brought you here. Apologize that he wasted your time.
This was something else, that's for sure.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you are mad about something that happened 20 years ago and that you have to go to a therapist because of it.
That's not why I'm in therapy. I'm in therapy because I have anxiety due to a cat that rejected me when I was a child.
Okay, well, that sounds like it was about as close to an apology as we're going to get out
Fine.
of Jack.
Okay, fine.
I'm just not sorry, is the thing.
Not ready to
And
deal with
I'm
the cat issue quite yet.
Not ready to make nice.
You know, but I think you were a wonderful guest, and
Well, thank you, Brian. You're
I-
a wonderful host. I will say that for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, we are
That
with this
smell is
Corona
him,
thing.
just so you know. So it's wonderful. That smell is wonderful.
Brian, I hope you were able to overcome.
I hope
what's in
so
this
too.
bunker.
This albatross that's
Yes.
just dragging me down into the depths of this bunker with him.
Join
Listen,
me inside
you
mine
live
because
here.
I've had one for 20
You
years.
live here.
It's albatross.
Okay, the literary stuff is getting over my head at this point. The important thing here to remember is that, you know, with Corona going around scaring up people,
Terrifying.
we are looking for people in the future to fill out our bunker. So if there's anything, you know, we might need journalists in the future to tell us when Jack is being an asshole.
Cool.
So, you know, keep us open. If you know, you're always welcome back if you want to come chill here, hang out with us, build a future society with us
Absolutely
in the
not.
bunker.
Absolutely
yeah, I don't see.
not. I don't.
This
no.
is not a good.
No. This isn't a fit.
Yeah,
This is not a good fit.
It's
I
not
won't
going to
be
work.
coming
Can I
back.
ask why? I thought we
I
were
think it's
gelling.
me, right? It's got.
It is exactly you.
Yeah.
Jack, that's the first right thing Jack said all the time.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Well, what about me? Am I
Brian, you
am I
are
cool?
pleasant enough, but Jack is right on one thing. Also, you smell.
Okay, well that's
Could
not
work
cool
on that.
because like I'm
Told
trying
you.
to find.
I told you.
I'm trying
And
to
I'm
find
not
the
judgmental.
bathroom.
As we know, I have a history with being teased and made fun of and verbally assaulted for physical
You just
issues.
said I stunk. You're the bully now,
also,
in my opinion.
it is a truth. Just like my nair, you can also do something about the smell.
Yeah,
it
embrace
is
it.
just a
I
reason.
can't find the
I-
bathroom. There's too many rooms down here.
It is a lot of rooms. I tried to find the front door to leave
Hmm.
a couple minutes ago because I was so mad, and I looked around and I said, I don't know what door
It's
is which.
hard.
Which
Yeah.
Yeah.
why do they have knobs? Some have codes. Some are just
Yeah.
ready to be. I don't know.
Some we can't get into quite yet.
Yeah, we don't like codes.
Well, this has been lovely to a point.
Yes, it's been
I can't
something.
wait to see how that article comes out. And if you ever get around to writing that podcast where you talk about, you know, busty chicks killing people, you know, email me that because that's what I'm.
I will. Would you like to sign up for their newsletter? We've got it. I can send you the piece of paper that I'll then put in a spreadsheet. 2020 modern
shit.
times.
Okay, great. Listen, that's all here for the Bunker Brothers. Thank you so much. Say goodbye, Jack.
Goodbye, Jack.
Goodbye, Jack. Do you want to? Do we,
it's
do
funny
we-
when she does it.
Do you want me to walk you out?
Absolutely not. I'll just show myself out.
It's dark out there.
I'll
You
let
don't
my
want
hair
Jack
lead the
near
way.
you.
How about that?
Okay. Just trying to help.
Wow. She just got lippy.
Here, the Eagle has landed.
Hey everybody, I'm Matt Shore. With me as always is Mike Kolar. We're the Bunker Brothers. And special thanks to Jan Jangane for her performance as Hazel. If you liked what you heard, please like and subscribe. You know, hit that 5 stars button. And yeah, we'll be back next week. Every Wednesday. Bye-bye.